I am Jared.
And I'm Kate.
And this is Speaking Of, where we speak of things that need to be spoken of.
We even speak of things that shouldn't be spoken of, let's be honest.
Yes, let's be honest. Oh, speaking of let's be honest.
And here we go.
There's a picture that I have to send you from my new place of work that has a picture of Fat Amy and a bubble coming out of it saying, "There's sometimes I think I should drop out of high school and I think, nah, better not."
That's good.
It was one of the more original ones.
Yes,
I liked it too, and I've been meaning to take a picture and send it to you, but I haven't. So I should take a picture so we can post it on Facebook.
Yeah,
at
now
least.
that
Yes.
everyone knows.
Now that
about
the
it.
whole intranet knows, which means 2 people know.
All 2 of you. Hi guys.
What's up? I'm so tired.
When he's tired, that's scary.
It really is. They will be wondering
Oh my gosh.
about things. Anyway, Karen, let's talk about the water bucket challenge.
We were just speaking of the water bucket
We
challenge.
were before the cameras started rolling in Studio W.
Yes.
So exciting.
Never you worry, we have been challenged by my dear sister.
Yeah.
Liz.
What's up with that? I think somebody put her up to it.
Producer's been wanting us to do it, so we're pretty sure there was a
He's
bug in
shaking
her
his
ear.
head no.
He lies. I know for a fact he lies and cheats at Monopoly. In other news,
I was gonna say, if that doesn't get you into hell, I don't know what does.
I can give you a list, actually. I was, in fact, speaking of hell, I was told
We'll
recently...
come back to the water bucket challenge, I promise.
I was told recently, and I'm trying to think of... I'm trying to think of by whom, "You're gonna burn," and I was like, yeah, I know. I'm making sure the trip is worthwhile.
I was gonna say.
Front row center seats.
At
Anyone
this
else
point,
that's going?
It's just adding to the list. I mean,
Well,
it's inevitable.
if you're gonna go, you might as
Might as well
well
have
go.
fun here while you're here.
Right?
All right, so water buckets.
It's water buckets. We will be
We were
doing.
challenged. I guess there's a time frame.
You're
or
supposed to do it
something.
within 24 hours. I unfortunately, well, fortunately for
I
me,
was gonna say.
I was out of town, so it's the 24 hours has come and gone and repeated itself a few times. But
in spades.
speaking
Once
of-
again,
just kidding.
we're just trying to prove that we will,
We will be doing it.
we will follow
shortly.
through. It just,
Yes.
if it's not cliffhangers waiting to be resolved,
That's where it is. Speaking of cliffhangers, we wanted to do the water bucket challenge as a cliffhanger because June, our dear publicist, loves
Yes.
the cliffhanger.
Oh, she does, doesn't she?
She
I
does.
knew I loved June for a reason.
This is for you, June. We love her
We do. Somebody has to work for us
for free.
for free. No, we play in what? Glitter and sparkles, or I
Oh
can't
yes,
remember
we
what
do
I
pay
said.
in glitter and sparkles and rainbows.
That was it,
And
rainbows.
glitter, sparkly things.
So yes, be looking for what I almost said waterboard.
Speaking of waterboarding,
Yes.
somebody.
And here we were complaining before the show started. We're really tired. You would never know.
Or you might.
Yeah.
So somebody had posted on Facebook. This is terrible. Maybe I shouldn't even say it. George
It'll
W.
be a good. Oh.
Getting poured on, and the caption was, I nominate Guantanamo Bay. Awkward.
It was. But
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of had it coming. He couldn't have thought that he was going to do something like that and not, have somebody make a comparison or something.
It's
Just
true.
saying.
It had to come up eventually. At least
It
it wasn't
did.
us. Oh wait, I just brought it up. Rats. Speaking of rats.
Epic fail. You got something to go with rats. I'm all for it.
Actually, I did have something for rats, but now I don't remember.
Speaking of rats, which makes me think, I talked about the mouse, right? Back in the day that was haunting me, that was so brave and brazen that he just came out in the day and didn't care and would run across the floor.
I love that Jared thinks that mice are strictly nocturnal.
They should be. They should be like vampires. They come out at night. I think it's back anyways, the end of the
Speaking
story.
of vampires.
And I think it's, oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of vampires.
Speaking of vampires, I saw an interview with Anna Paquin.
Was it with the vampire? I was going to ask.
Well,
but
so-
it was with Sookie Stackhouse.
But she was talking about how they were talking, because Anderson Cooper was hosting with
Speaking
Kelly,
of that,
and he's just pretty.
Well,
And he was saying,
finish your
he was
story.
always saying, he's like, I've always wondered why no one's asked me to be a vampire because I'm so pale. And Anna Paquin was like, I was surprised they wanted me on a vampire show, but didn't want me to be a vampire because look at me. And I was like, yeah, I know.
no, so speaking of Anderson Cooper, when you said he was
Pitter
texting.
pat.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Anderson Cooper was texting me
He was
the other
texting
day.
Kate, and
Yeah.
it got a little steamy.
Yeah, and I had to say the same thing that Kelly Ripa said when she was like, do that again, I love it when you touch me. Quote.
No, so it was just really sad. I've always found it sad that, because he had his own talk show, and I really think
Oh,
that
he
he
doesn't
should
still?
have. No, it got canceled, but
Who would cancel Anderson Cooper? Who would do that?
somebody
I would
mean
never.
and heartless.
Speaking of going to hell.
But yeah, I'm like, I wish he didn't have his talk show at the time because I think he would have been better with Kelly
Okay.
than.
Well, and what a shame
what's his
because
name?
now he doesn't
You
have
can
the
you
talk
can
show.
tell I still watch them. That what's his name?
I don't care for the what's his name.
He's got
Let
a
him
gap
do-
in his teeth.
Let it,
and-
I don't care about the gap in his teeth, but go
Bugs
let
me.
him do his football and bring
Oh,
on
he
the
does
Anderson.
football?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a, I
He-
believe
that's
he's a-
just greedy.
I'm just saying. Perhaps he needs to be substituted permanently.
Because I do like Kelly and Anderson. They're quite
Speaking
funny.
of permanent subs.
Oh no! I don't even know how this
Well,
is
because
going.
if you
but
think
yes.
about it, that's kind of a contradiction, right?
Right.
Right? Well, that reminds me of when you see the handicapped, the
Yeah.
tablets that say it's permanent and then it has an expiration date on it. Tell me how that
It's
is
permanently expirational. I think I just invented a word.
possible. Wow. Speaking of expiring things, or rather expired things, not like
Did you
we're
eat
going
something
to.
expired?
No, thank heavens.
Did your hubs do it? I bet
No,
the hubs did.
it's in reference to the Hubs' driver's license. So here's what's funny.
No.
He
Should we be
recent-
talking about this on the intranet?
Yes.
Oh.
So he
Without a
recently
beep.
he and I went to the DMV together. He was renewing his license because it was expiring on his birthday this year, and I was getting my motorcycle endorsement. Thank you very much. That's right.
It is pretty impressive.
I can be in a motorcycle chase now. Not for very long, probably, but I could do it.
She can do it for 2
Actually,
minutes.
I could do it fine. It's probably the stopping that might be the problem. So as long as that chase lasts forever, I'm good.
That was always my problem when I rode the dirt bikes. I could never stop.
That was me, speaking of stopping, that was me on rollerblades. I couldn't stop, so I would be rollerblading, and then in order to stop, I'd have to hop onto the grass and trot a little ways until I slowed down. And that's why I don't do it anymore.
Well, that's okay. That's
Yeah.
all right. So anyway, is your hubs gonna be arrested?
No, so here's the thing. So he gets his new driver's license in the mail, all right? But his previous driver's license, because they take a new picture, he likes the previous picture better.
Why?
Why? That's a
Why?
great question.
Oh, I'm glad.
Because in the previous picture, he has a black eye.
Oh, I
And
thought he was
he-
like young and studly or something.
No,
in the
and he
previous
has like
picture.
super short hair, and he's got this black eye, and he loves that one because then he can make the joke that I have punched him. To which I always reply, "Well, if he'd learned to listen, then I wouldn't have to keep hitting him in the face." So we went on our trip recently, and on the way there, the lady was like, "Oh, happy early birthday! Don't forget to get this renewed." And on the way back, it was the day after his birthday, and she said,
Da da da.
"Best get that fixed." And I was like, "Why? Why?"
Because you best.
Because he wants to have the black eye. I mean, I can give him another black eye if that's what needs to happen. I am that.
You're willing to take it for the team.
I am an accommodating wife. Okay, I will give you a black eye
There
if
you
that's
go.
what you need.
So speaking of that birthday, I just want to go officially on record that I gave him exactly what he wanted. I did not acknowledge that birthday at all this
It's
year.
true. It's true. What I enjoyed was, so here's the nice thing. The Hubs is he's practical.
But I enjoyed your reminder because
Yes.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not
Right.
going to do anything.
Well, I just wanted to make sure, but he was very
Right.
appreciative of that, by the
See?
way. I did know that.
Cheers.
He hates his birthday, not because he like thinks he's getting old, but he doesn't like attention at all. And so
I'm kind of like that.
yeah, right.
At least she wasn't
Anyway.
drinking and didn't choke.
It probably would have been all over producers' shirt. Anyway, the nice thing about the the hubs is that if you're going to get him a present, it has to be something useful. And it's even better is when it's something that's not even useful for him. So for instance,
Oh wow! What, did you give him a blender?
So, well, I actually a couple
that's
years
right,
ago I
that's
did get him a
right. I do
blender, and he
remember
has
that.
used it, and he does like it. However, there was a Christmas where he has these headphones. They're the over-the-ear headphones, the old ones, and the foam part is like falling off. It's gone, right? So I get him a pair of headphones. He doesn't even open them. He keeps using the old ones. So
Oh,
end up
I hate
using
those
them, right?
people.
So it's that kind of a thing. So for his birthday, I got one of those like.
Because he was imaginarily conceived,
Because
or maybe it was
well,
immaculate conception.
it was.
don't
I
know.
bought one of those like TV boxes, that you can watch Netflix through and stuff.
Oh,
and
right.
I claimed that it was for his birthday, even though really it was like a family gift. But I told him, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited, your birthday present's coming. And he's like, why did you give me something for my birthday? You should take it back. And I was like, no, it's a family gift, and so
It's a
that's okay
family
with him,
gift.
right? So in honor of this, he likes gifts that are useful for everybody, or for me. So what do we do?
Oh, no,
for,
that works.
So what do we do for his birthday? We go to a Red Sox game, because that's something I can't do on my birthday.
Well, see,
Bitter
there you
much?
go.
So
That
there you have
works.
it, and it was grand fun. And the kid, oh, this was the best part.
Oh no, there's a best part.
So there's these college kids sitting next to us, and
Heaven help them now.
well, they'd had a lot of beers.
Oh well, then we're okay. All
so-
bets are off.
Well, so then the one next to Joe just kept talking and talking, and not realizing that Joe is of the go sports variety, right? So it was hilarious.
Now
for
that's
me-
one thing that Joe and I are on the same
Yes.
page.
So it was awesome for me to sit there and listen to him try to have a sports conversation with this kid. I mean, the kid was drunk. He didn't know the difference, but it was
Right.
pretty amusing. The kid would be like, yeah, did you hear about so-and-so and the what? And Joe'd say, oh, yeah. And I'm like,
So
"You're
and so in the what?
Yeah.
What's his face in that one place?
Yes. And Joe would go with him, and I thought, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Wow.
It's
That
hilarious.
is hilarious.
We also heard these two things on this trip. That kid said, because if you're not cheating, you're just not trying.
That I do enjoy.
And then on the crowded subway train, we heard this woman, her kids were misbehaving, and we heard her say, do you guys want to take a visit to the orphanage today?
I like it.
It was fantastic.
I love it.
It was
love
fantastic.
Well, on that note, and I have to call out our t-shirts.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right.
I've got rocket sauce on my shirt.
And I've got group beer. So, Kate and I have places to be.
Yeah, we got to go see us some Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right. So we gotta wrap it up. I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
Bye.
Wow. I mean, we'll see you next time.
No, don't say it!
Unless, like Devin, you want to blindfold yourself, then be my guest. I'm not bitter about that either. Bye now.
See ya.